Howdy. That's the greetings in these parts, and when you come to College Station, Texas, you know that the Aggies are ready to gig 'em. Kyle Field will be swaying and electric for this one. This game today could be an inflection point for both of these teams, as each hoping to use it as a springboard to get into the top 25. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on another team from the ACC, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. He'll call for the fair catch here. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They go to the ground. Keeps the legs moving. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time, Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
Looking downfield, it's NcaaElite. Back open in the middle.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Grabbed over the middle. It's Douglas. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Much of this Seminole foundation was built around great quarterback play, some legends at that position.
Some awesome guys that spread it around to elite playmakers, and just a great history at Florida State. They've been up and down in the recent history, but this team back in the day, man, Doak was rocking. Everybody wanted to be a Florida State Seminole.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
The Noles will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Benson. Touchdown Seminoles! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the offense on first down. He's looking to throw it. The sure hands, it's Muhammad. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. You know, when you get off to a tough start in conference play like these guys have, sometimes the temptation is just to try to get through it, play off the string. How can they turn it around?
Well, they just need to put a game together in all three phases for 4 quarters, and they haven't been able to do that yet this year, especially, David, when they've gotten an ACC play.
Yeah, and they've struggled. It's not the start they wanted, but what a coach is talking about. Like, when you get some adversity, how are you going to respond? And how do we finish the second half of the season so we can build on it for the future? It's not pretty, it's not fun, but let's finish strong throughout this conference play.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense trying to draw people off sides. No, sir. They say, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence. Everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And, David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, and you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to...
And they got him for the sack. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
From the gun, running back on the move. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On the run, it's Tuafili. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
3rd down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Brown. Touchdown, Florida State. A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Texas Tech was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Grant Harrell and Michael Crabtree used to deliver in that memorable 11-win season of 2008. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
He lets it fly. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit.
Going deep. Oh, a snag by the defense. Taking it the other way. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Texas A&M 0.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, Dale, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. It is good! And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head...
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. Man, you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
To the air, it's Wegman. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's...
Sends it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points.
Gets away from one, finds room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
That's a really good-looking throw there. And I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Wenke, who, of course, would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a groove, he just does not miss. He is able to light up the scoreboard for the Seminoles.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Catch in the middle. It's Toafili. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, Glimmer making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Snags it, takes it to the house. Touchdown, no! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
24, Texas A&M, 0.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Green. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Okay, ready? Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. Pulls it in. It's Allen. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw it again. He's right on target. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Looking to pass. It's Wegman. Fires to the big fella. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have first and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of the bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's third and goal. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Aggies.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go to the ground. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Brought down at the 20-yard line. Brings up second down.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
First half. With the score, Florida State 24, Texas A&M 7.
The Seminoles will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
They're working that left side. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there.
Touchdown Seminoles! And the punishment has been extended. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but it's going to throw it over the top of the D. And the ball is picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now. We got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen.
Fires Here's the pass, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
They're bringing heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
To the air, it's Wegman coming after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Barges ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of a great field position.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to get the 2 and cut this to a 2-possession game. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. On first down, here comes this offense. Wide out in motion. Going up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's NcaaElite. Working that left side now. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught on the outside, it's Owens. If that running back wore a half-size bigger shoe, that's an incomplete pass, but he got a foot down.
He got it down. Nice body control, and you see so many running backs work with wide receivers now in practice because they're such good route runners, and you could tell the awareness was fully there near the sidelines to get that little toe in bounds, baby.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage, and you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That one comes out hot down the right side. Downfield and incomplete. The defense.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
They'll try the run. Pirouettes away from the defense. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. On the ground. Touchdown, Florida State. And the pummeling has started. Follow the blocking. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Back to throw. It's Wegman. Takes a hit as he fired. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And that pass picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Aggies!
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
To the ground. He's got it again. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Finds his man. It's Benson. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Second down.
And here comes the offense on second down.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Florida State 38, Texas A&M 20.
We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. The give to the back. The Seminoles get enough for the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Back to pass, it's NcaaElite. He's got his man. Running toward the tape. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's third and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up first and goal.
Looking to go up top on first down. It's complete. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes third and goal. Fires into the end zone, and the ball is intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the fourth quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Fires to the middle. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this...
Touchdown, no! And the beatdown has ensued. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Fair catch, called for and made. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Let's go! To the air, it's Wegman. Finds his tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
It's complete to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback.
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great game.
Let's see exactly where they mark this, but it looks as if they're going to be a few inches short of the first down. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. They'll try it on the ground. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
So that's going to do it